Hello everyone, ZManner99 here, and welcome back for another YouTube video. Today, we are going to be doing some other project stuff. I'm going to be working on the road a little bit, which reminds me I should actually smelt up some more cobblestone into stone so that we can work on the road. Yeah, that would be a good thing. But we're also going to go over some stuff that happened in between episodes. So I have a few new things. As you can see, I have a netherite axe. I have now Fortune 3 on this pickaxe because we have a new villager, which I stole from the village. So this villager so far is Fortune 3 and Respiration 1, and I know Respiration 3 is the best, but, or at least I'm pretty sure Respiration 3 is the best, but I have been just taking the Respiration 1 books and combining them up. So Respiration 2 there, Respiration 2 on the helmet, because I've just been trading to level this guy up and see what else he gets. This guy I finished leveling up. No more book trades, just the first 2 book trades. I did get the Depth Strider put on my boots. But now I need more XP, so we're going to have to grind at the zombie farm a bit so I can combine those. It takes 14 levels. And then over here, I picked up iron from Star Trek because that's something that we're allowed to do. Grab it from his iron farm, so he has way too much. And this guy now is charging me 10 iron per emerald instead of just, the original 4 for an emerald. So yeah, I've traded with him a bunch. Traded this guy all the way up to the top as well. This guy I traded up to the top as well. I guess we didn't have him fully there. But efficiency 2 pick, which is a start. It's not great. Usually you get better than that off the enchantment table, so I might not use that one. Efficiency 1 shovel, efficiency 1 axe, and then diamond hoe as well. So he's not the best, but I can get bells. I can get rid of flint to this guy, which is a pretty good trade. That's actually a really good trade. Then this guy, actually both of the librarians, I can get lanterns from. But I'm going to get lanterns from this guy. And I don't think I'll be able to... Yeah, I won't be able to level him up all the way to the next level. But it's a start. And that's going to be really nice because I can basically turn paper and rotten flesh. I just emptied that out. Into lanterns instead of using iron on lanterns. So what we're gonna do is take some cobblestone, wherever it is. There it is. Take 5 stacks of it because road building is expensive. Throw it all in there. We've got plenty of coal still. And then I'm gonna run over to the zombie farm and just start murdering some zombies. I got a squid head. Alright, so I've gotten respiration. I've gotten the XP to get respiration 3 on our helmet. So there we go. We can now breathe underwater for a long time. We've got depth striders so we can swim fast underwater. We can walk underwater. Yeah. No, this is great, especially for doing aquatic things. And even going in and being able to look at some of the underwater caves and things. This is just going to be absolutely amazing to be able to do. Absolutely amazing. So, on that note, we can actually explore like flooded caves and that while we're mining. We don't have to like turn around whenever we see that a cave's flooded. Which is awesome. Also, I thought I had stored iron to the side, but I suppose not. So I used up all the iron. That's okay. That is okay. Oh yeah, one other thing that's cool about those villagers is the bookshelves. Because now I don't have to worry about, like, I don't have to make books using leather. I can just make books using bookshelves, which is just more emeralds, basically. So, yeah. Oh, we were going to level up that villager. Let's level up that villager real quick. So let's grab the paper and the rotten flesh. And let's go. Can't level up our librarian again. So we're going to want to get this trade. Unfortunately, he doesn't have one that gives us emeralds yet. We're going to have to just give him more. More emeralds until he decides to start giving us emeralds back. Alright. Okay, so this guy got the ink sac trade as well. So that's a good one to continue leveling up with. And will get us some emeralds back that we've invested in this guy. Cool. So, I think that means it's time for a little mining session. And we'll see how many blocks we mine and how many diamonds we find. So we found a diamond ore, and I accidentally mined it already, but it was just one, and we got pretty lucky. Oh, hey. Okay, so that's 2, that's 3. Keep on clearing out just to see. Any more? Spawning on the corners or anything? Okay, it looks like that was probably it. But that's 6 for 3, so it's an average of 2 per. Not bad. Not bad. I guess one of the other added after that change. Ooh, more diamonds. What do you know? Look at that. All that lapis from such a small number. Oh, there's lava over us. Nice. Those 2 diamonds. Can actually split it up. Alright. Not getting as good this time. Okay, looks like it was only 2. So 2 for 3, a little bit less than half. Still better than normal. Oh, hi, lava. That must be a lava lake up there. Alright. Yeah. So that's pretty good find already. 9 diamonds. So, yeah. I'll keep on going, and let's see how many more we find. So, I was mining out redstone and found more diamonds. So, yeah. I don't know, I'm having a good time finding diamonds. Maybe I should record when I'm mining for diamonds more. Because usually... And yet again, we have found more diamond. Bringing us to a grand total of 23. Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and throw our iron and our gold in there. We didn't get much, but that's because the iron and the gold actually don't spawn the greatest at the bottom of the world, like the diamonds and the redstone and actually lapis. I don't think lapis spawns the best at the bottom of the world anymore either. But there we go, 3 diamond blocks and 2 diamonds is what we've got there, which is awesome. We've got... Alright, so we're back, and we're gonna start working on the road out here. I need to think about what I was doing here. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay, that's what I was doing out here. That's right. So what we're doing basically is every corner here, I just want to go through and double check, make sure everything is lined up properly. Those two need to be filled in like that. Did I make this one steeper coming out? It's been a minute since I've been to... Yeah, okay. It's been a minute since I worked on this project, so it's like, what was I doing? It's one. No, wait. Yeah, okay. Yep. This is it. All right. Yeah, and then I did change the arc on that side. It just goes straight that way. So, basically the plan is I'm gonna dig out to like here. Because out here I have it laid out. You can see I dug the little holes to fill in. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I do want to bring you guys along for this whole project. 1, 3, 4 for this process. Because I think it's an interesting process, laying out a road. 2, 4. And basically what I'm trying to do is make sure the road's about the same width, because if it looks like it's about the same width, if it is about the same width, then it will look more realistic. That's my theory. So let's go ahead. Oh, I didn't bring moss out with me. That's fine. I should have enough mossy cobble. But I also brought out a stone cutter so I can cut the stone. And not all of it's done smelting, but enough is that we're like ready to go. So yeah, but basically because real life, right, roads are pretty much the same width. I mean, there's changes and stuff, and you know, Minecraft, obviously a diagonal road actually has a different width than a straight road, but that's fine because it doesn't need to be perfect. And actually, if it were perfect, it would look less real, is another interesting thing about art. Because, you know, we're used to things not being perfect in the real world. So if something in a picture looks perfect, then our brain is like, it's not right. So that's one thing I'm trying to avoid here. And that, you know, that goes into the cracked bricks, things like that. And one thing I should actually do is put more of the cracked, not mossy stuff in the middle, and more of the mossy stuff off to the side where it would get used less. That's actually something I should do. Because if you're constantly stepping on moss, it's kind of like any other foliage. It won't want to grow there. It won't like to grow there, and it'll die, but obviously you're wearing the road more in the middle. But at the same time, I don't know if I want this to be like an older, less used part of town, or to be a used part of town. I think since I have that here now, I have everything out here, and then the ship as well. I definitely want to make it to be a more used part of town. But I was coming back here to sleep, so we should do that. Anyway, so then this one here, we want to put half slab down, so we can't use any of the cracked brick here, because slabs, and there aren't brick slabs. What is it with all the burning fire christened mobs out here today? Ooh, I don't usually do these on diagonals. They're kind of interesting on diagonals because you end up with this going on. It looks kind of cool, I'll admit. You get this like kind of a W kind of like shape when you do it on a diagonal, and those go away. like that. Or I could cut those out and make it 1 block thick, but I want it to be 2 blocks, mostly at least. So this is kind of an average between 2 blocks and 1. Back here, I think I was doing it 2 blocks, right? Yeah, 2 full blocks. I guess on the diagonals, I want to make it 2 full blocks as well, I think. But I'm not sure. Ooh, see, this is the hard part of building roads in Minecraft. Whenever they're diagonal, it's like, does this work? You know? Because I can do that, you know, just like fill it in and then have it step down after that. I think I want to do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. And then we want to make sure to add in a couple, or a few cracked ones here when we get the chance, because we don't want to, make this gap in it suspicious, right? We don't want it to be suspicious to your mind, like, oh, why is there no cracks here, So we want to make sure we put some cracks kind of close to it. Having a tree right next to a road usually is not a good thing, because if you cut down the tree and you don't pull the roots out, the road might sink. If you do not cut down the tree, then the tree's roots will continue to grow and will push the road up. And then you get roots, root lines across the road and stuff like that, and it's a mess of a road, and we have roads here like that. But, this is Minecraft, and trees do not have roots other than the, the lilacs? Is that what they are? Not lilacs. We have them in our yard. I don't remember what they're called. Shoot. You guys will know. And I know I have them in my base, actually. I have, some of them in, in a chest. I have them. But I can't remember what they're called. Oh, dear. Not lilacs. I know that much. We also have lilacs, is why I'm thinking that. Oops. Actually, we took out our lilacs. One of them was right next to the house, which isn't a good place to have a plant, especially one like a lilac. So, yeah, it's gone. Okay. What? 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then I go to here, right? And go 1, 2, 4. This is another reason why I usually will do this one off camera. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I needed one here. It's just because I go through and have so many issues like this. Where my brain gets confused. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's what was going on there. That does go there. Alright. Good. Now we break this, and then I'm going to just work on the road a bit off camera so that you guys don't have to watch me making mistakes constantly, even though I'm sure it's a little fun. But yeah, no, diagonal building is something I enjoy trying. That's why one of the walls on the other side of this building's diagonal. The warehouse has a diagonal wall. This road has a lot of diagonal to it. Instead of making it straight along the X or Z axis. I want it to make it diagonal and kind of like a real road. It's not even straight. Like, there's a little... Wait, that is straight, isn't it? That is straight. But then it, like, curves a little bit there, and then it curves more. And I'm getting shot by pillagers. I expected a skeleton. Not a pillager. Sleep real quick. Yeah, I'll be back once we're done with, or once I've ran out of resources. Or finished how much of the road I have laid out so far. Hello. Another one. Okay. Do you have any friends this time? Or are you alone? I mean, I see where friends could have ended up if he wasn't originally alone. Usually they're smarter than that. I don't know. I don't know where they are. I just know they're gone. Let's cut down this tree because it's supporting that massive leaves. That doesn't look right. Anyways, I have the road all the way out to here. I have no idea where we're going with it next. It's just there for now. And this is our little area back here. If you guys remember, I think I mentioned it at least. I'm using this road as kind of a dike, and that's why I brought it all the way right up to water. Because this whole area here kind of slopes off into this cave, is what I'm guessing as to why it's all a little bit below sea level. But I decided to use that and make it dike. So that also allows us to like potentially make pumps and stuff. But since there is a cave there, it kind of makes sense that it would just be, there. Just looks so cool, especially looking at from this way. It definitely has that, road that kind of snakes over the terrain look to it, which I think is pretty cool. That's really common with the roads here, where I live. Modern roads, you know. But, being it's an older road, that would happen too. And I'm yawning, and I don't know why, but I am, so I just tend to yawn a lot, I guess. But the map is actually out here, not inside. We want both maps. But look at that. We need to keep going out to finish updating them. And this is actually going to go off the map is what this is going to do. I didn't realize this road would end up off the map. But let's throw that one back up there, since that one's updated now. As we walk out this way, the road should, it's filled in now. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for that map. So, do we want to actually make another map? I feel like we want to make another map so that we can see what it does up there, but we can leave that for later as well. That'll take a bit of time. But this is what it looks like, and you can even see the shading for where it changes the terrain levels and stuff, which is pretty cool. And these aren't even all aligned, which I didn't plan initially, but that's just kind of what happened, and it's kind of cool. But just how the road just goes, and you can really see how it's kind of a snake going around. So it'll be awesome to start seeing buildings popping up next to it, and whatever different kinds of roofs and things that they use will kind of be reflected by this map. It's also hard to see that there's actually like much up here, but you have the trail, the paths that go up there, which I don't know. It's all super cool to me. Sorry, but it is. You have the ship here now, which is cool, and then you can also see the depth of the water, which I really like about the maps too. And then this is that little point that we want to dig out eventually, so that ships can go through there. Then there's the wreck ship. Yeah. I don't know. This is all like super cool to me because I don't I don't build a lot of roads, and I'm really enjoying building this road, even though it's kind of tedious and long. And we've used a ton of stone today in building that. But thank you all for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed. And I will see you all in the next video, hopefully in another week after the release of this one. I've been able to be pretty consistent for like a month now. This is the fourth one in a row. So yeah, thank you all.